Are you a crafter or DIY or something like that? Would you like to know how to start a craft YouTube channel? I produce 20 different YouTube channels with a great track record of success. And in this episode, I'm going to review a craft channel and show you what she's doing right and some areas where she could make some improvements, really simple improvements that will have a big impact on the growth of her channel. And I know these tips will be helpful for you as you grow your craft channel. Let's dive right in.
I'm excited to review another channel today. All I've seen is the name Sandra Crafty Mom, and I'm excited to see what she's done so far on YouTube and to see what Nate thinks about it. If you don't know who Nate Woodbury is, he is the producer of over 20 YouTube channels producing daily content, some of them upwards of 7 figures per month in revenue generating from the channel. So he knows what he's talking about. Let's get going.
Yeah, I found this channel last night, but I've forgotten all about it. So you're going to get a fresh review. All right, so right off the bat, the banner is cute, but it doesn't tell me anything. I mean, I get scrapbooking is what that background makes me think of. So if we had a picture of Sandra or Sandra, however you say her name, we've got a typewriter there. I don't know about the typewriter.
Yeah.
A picture of your face would be awesome with a smile right there. And then up here, just something that says like, what is the plan for this channel? Why am I here? Why would I want to subscribe? What am I in for? Okay, so I can probably get that by looking down here. Okay, Target haul. This is a big one. Okay, so she buys stuff and gets deals at Target.
Yeah.
Stamp February. So we do need some work on titles to be a little bit more descriptive. Wow, she posted 6 videos yesterday and maybe even more. Let's go to the videos page. Wow, she probably didn't okay. Just imagine, maybe she watched one of my videos and realized you need to film 20 episodes in a day, but then she went and uploaded them all in the same day. I don't know, but like she posted all of these videos all in the same day.
Yeah.
Which is it's awesome that she's filming so much content, but it's unfortunate that all these videos went out on the same day and are now competitors with each other.
Yeah, because only, she has 832 subscribers, which is a good start, but there's just too, those subscribers aren't going to see every single one of these videos that got uploaded yesterday.
Yeah, that's a good point. When somebody opens up YouTube's going to show them a sampling from all the channels that they're subscribed to, and they may see 1, maybe 2 if they scroll down a bit. They may see 2 suggestions from Sandra Crafty Mom. And so if you upload that many in a day, they're all just competing against each other.
So is this something, would you recommend that she unpublish some of these videos, like completely get rid of them and then start to put one out every day?
Even more than that, I would delete them from the channel. It's sad to hear that. I would delete them from the channel, re-upload them as unlisted or private so they haven't gone public yet, and then schedule them to go public 1 per day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just no more than 1 per day, unless you're CNN and you're putting out dozens of content pieces every single day they do that on YouTube. Yeah, just 1 per day so that they have a full day to really get marketed and promoted to the audience. Now, the reason I'm actually saying I recommend that she delete all of these videos and then re-upload them as unlisted or private, these videos have already gone public, so they've got a launch date. And so if you put these on a launch calendar, 1 per day, let's say the video that she launches a week from now, it's going to have a launch history of over a week. And so it might only have 4 views, but it's been up for a week.
Okay. Yeah, and now the algorithm is like, oh, it's only gotten 4 views.
Yeah, and so you've really got to be intentional about that. In fact, you can go into your YouTube settings and change the default. Her default setting is probably public. So as soon as she uploads a video, it's live right then, which you got to be careful. Even if you do plan on launching it that same day, you're not ready yet. You've got to upload a custom thumbnail. You've got to add in the description. You want to give YouTube time to automatically transcribe your video before it goes live. So there's a lot of things that you want to have happen before it goes live to the public. So that would make a huge difference on her channel, just to make sure that these are strategically launched.
Nate, what's the advantage of having YouTube transcribe your video before it goes public?
That's a really important question. And it's good that you really understand how this works, because it will actually take a weight off of your shoulders about YouTube SEO. You don't even have to put any keywords on your video.
Oh, wow.
I teach a lot about keyword strategy, but that's for the title. So we know what the title is. And if you want to know more about my leaf strategy, go ahead and watch a video right up there. But here's where the real SEO comes from. It comes from that transcription. Instead of looking at the keyword tags or whatever tags you give your video, YouTube will transcribe and hear everything that you say in the video, and it will know what your video's about. So that's why if you want your video to get ranking, you got to do keyword research for the title, and then naturally, just by answering that question in the video, YouTube will be able to know exactly what your video should rank for.
Let's look at her thumbnails for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, they're crafty, and so they show good things. I imagine that this is the view from the whole video. As I hover over it there, you'll just see that she's showing paper. So we don't get really see Sandra. I mean, she doesn't have her photo, and maybe we don't get to see her. If you want people to like you and trust you and buy from you, I am going to recommend that you show yourself. Okay, so I have different camera angles. Maybe you have one camera aiming down at the table like you have here, another one that's aiming at you, so you can look into the lens occasionally and make that eye contact. Also, I learned a tip from a cooking video expert. You want to turn the camera around. So see right here how her hands are at the top? You want it to be like first person view where the hands are at the bottom. So just by turning the camera around, we'll be like looking at it like she is.
Yeah, it's as though you're doing it rather than you're watching somebody else do it.
Okay, but talking about thumbnails, these are just screenshots, stills that are taken from the videos. Let's see if any of her previous videos had custom thumbnails. Yeah, she used to do them on some of these older videos, but when she uploaded the batch or even in the past, custom thumbnails have become way more important today because everyone else is using them. There's this whole menu of options to choose from. And so somebody's on YouTube and there's all these custom thumbnails, and yet yours doesn't. Yours isn't going to have as much curiosity just because you haven't put any effort into creating that curiosity. So if you take the most exciting moment of the video, or you show the finished product with some curiosity phrase like "attorneys never tell you this" or something like that. I don't know how
crafty moms never tell you this.
Yeah, exactly. That would be a better fit. That'll create the curiosity to make people want to click on it, and that'll make a big improvement to the results you're getting on the channel Sandra, or if you're creating a similar channel yourself.
Nate, it looks like she's linked to a blog right up here. That's probably her own blog, but also linked to Instagram and Facebook, and that's a no-no, right? To link to other social media.
Yeah, so I would remove those there. I mean, they're default things that YouTube makes it easy for you to share, and it's like, YouTube actually penalizes for those things. Let's go look at her video descriptions to see what she does there. And she doesn't have a description.
Okay. Well, and I wonder if this is just because this is when she uploaded a bunch.
Yeah, maybe that's the exception. Let's go back to this one here. Okay, so she does have a description and a lot of links. So if I were to come to this description and see so much, I would be really confused. I don't know where to go. I want to have a few, sentences telling me what this video is about. And then if I want to find more information, I need one link. I need one link to go to, and so that's going to be to her website. But she's recommending a lot of people, it looks like, if you want to go to Paige or Michelle or Sherry or Deb or Sam. Sam doesn't have oh, there it is. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. I don't know the strategy there, and I would just say make sure you have a clear strategy with your description. She got some likes, and we find a video that doesn't have any dislikes.
Oh, there you go. 100%. Yeah.
Maybe I should be the one. No, I won't do that. The camera could be framed up a little bit differently. Again, turn it upside down so we're seeing the same view.
Anything about lighting?
I mean, it's pretty good. I think it's a good place to start. I'm sure we could critique it, but for a beginning channel, I'm not going to worry about being too harsh on the lighting. So in this most recent batch of videos that Sandra uploaded, it would be ideal for her to launch one every single day. Now, can you keep up that consistency? That's the question. And I have a video that I want to recommend that you watch next, whether you really need to upload that frequently, whether you can go once per week or 5 episodes a week. So go watch that video next.